Hello, listeners, and welcome to the fourth episode of Veteran Solidarity. On today's episode, I'm going to look at the benefits of enlisting in the military. I know veterans are listening and saying, "What are you talking about? Benefits of enlisting in the military? Come on, brother, it's what we do, right?" But there are a lot of benefits that the majority of veterans and therefore listeners aren't aware of. For example, did you know when you enlist in the military, you automatically become a federal employee? If you do this job for 5 years or more, you're entitled to being considered a permanent federal employee. Now, when you're doing that at 5 years, you suffer an injury, you can be medically retired. Which, wow. Now, if you're talking about retirement, which, federally, that's the perk of the job, is getting that federal pension. Less than 10% of jobs modern times come with pensions. So if you're in the military for 20 years, you get a 60% pension, 60% of your highest 3 years of service. You serve another 5 years, you get to retire at 85%. It adds up to a considerable chunk of change that's a nice nest egg to live on for the rest of your life. Now, okay, you get your federal pension. What next? Well, veterans, go work for the VA. Why the VA? We're going there for all our health care anyway, so you might as well. And the VA is a federal agency. So you work for the VA for 5 years and you reset your pension to 65%. It adds up. And my wife currently works for UBS, the world's largest private wealth management firm. We were talking recently, and it came up that, yes, she does get paid a lot more than me. And she does. I love that for my wife. But she doesn't get a pension. So the moment she stops getting paid, so the moment she stops showing up to work, she stops collecting a paycheck, which in my eyes is equated as living paycheck to paycheck. Think about that, brothers. Go for the permanent pension plans, because that pension is the only way to lead your life. Okay, so we've covered the positive sides of federal employment. Next positive side. Imagine that. You're a federal job. You can move anywhere in the country. Now, veterans, brothers, take time to sit down and think about things with clarity. What do you want? Where do you want to retire to? When you're thinking about that, think about what is your desired quality of life going to look like in 20 years? And are you making enough to have that quality of life now? If not, maybe you relocate to, I don't know, Iowa or Idaho or New York State, the 5 boroughs, one of the more expensive places for transitional housing in the country, but people are moving there. More people are moving to California every year than every other state in the country, though. And California has the most expensive transitional real estate in the country also. Think about this, brothers. If you're going to seek employment, stay federal. Your pension is worth more than its weight in gold.